Hey, what's up, guys? I think I made a video about this on the past. Well, I know I did actually. I've commented this on a few times, which is back about over a year ago now, a year and a half ago, I did a Anavar only cycle, which was kind of my like foot in the door to doing then testosterone and Primobolan, then Anavar with that, and then switched gears to Masteron instead of Primobolan, and then adding also Nandrolone. So I've done a combination of a few things on top as well, growth hormone, which is the start of my page. But I still get a lot of comments on the Anavar only side of things, okay? And the reason why I just said everything I just did was because I want to lay down the framework of that I've come a long way since then, okay? And I would never do that again, and I would not recommend it. So I did one video, I responded to questions about Anavar only cycles, and to be honest, I might even in that video reiterate some of the, I might in this video reiterate some of the things I said in that video, but I wouldn't recommend it for the sole reason is the risks are not worth the reward, okay? What do I mean by that? So in order to have an effective Anavar cycle, you need to take it like to 20 to 40 milligrams at least for a guy. So if you were to do that without taking testosterone, you're going to suppress your natural testosterone. You're going to have undesirable side effects. And that's what happened to me. My initial one. So I learned from that. It was an experiment, and then I just started injecting testosterone, and after that I was fine. But here's the thing. Everybody has to go to kind of like you have to try what works for you and what doesn't. And what always is the base is the testosterone, and then you can add things on top of that. So if you don't like needles, this is probably not the right area for you. So maybe just don't do it at all. Don't do any anabolic steroids. So you can still do growth hormone if you want. Take some growth hormone if you want. But if you're not willing to inject, just look away. Don't ever do it again. But if you can inject in your ass, which is easy to do, I know it's a bit scary at first, you just harpoon yourself in the right area and then you do it. Now for me, now it's like, I do it every other day. It's like, wake up in the morning, eat a bowl of Cheerios, inject your ass. Like, it's no big deal. So, yeah, let's start with the testosterone. I recommend if you're going to do an Anavar cycle, you should be doing at least 250 testosterone, if not 300, at least. I would start there, 250, 300, and then a few weeks in, add the Anavar. And to be honest, that would be a decent foot in the door cycle to do. That like you're starting to take steroids. Now you can also add, like I did, Primobolan, another great choice, but the best choice I would say as a secondary compound is Masteron. So if you did 300 milligrams a week of testosterone, 300 milligrams a week of Masteron, and then about 6 weeks into the cycle, sorry, my dog's chewing a soda can over it. 6 weeks into the cycle, you add the Anavar, and that's how you use that's how you leverage that pharmaceutical, we call it leveraging. The way that you're suggesting is you're just not leveraging it properly. I would not recommend that at all, which is a response to a guy who wants to potentially do an Anavar only cycle. And I'm not going to tell you what to do or not, but if you were to do it, an Anavar only cycle, I would not take more than 5 milligrams a day. But at that point, it's not even worth it. It's like, it's worth it for chicks. It's not worth it for guys, okay? So I'll leave it there. If anybody wants to comment on that, or this guy wants to comment, leave in the comment section below, okay? Peace.